Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk about how to get started on trombone. Now these are some techniques that I do on a daily basis, and I would highly recommend this to beginner players, intermediate players, and advanced players, and even some professional players may consider some of the techniques that I'm going to show you. So one of the first things I do before I even pick up my instrument is I like to stretch. Now when it comes to holding the trombone, I like to stretch the lower body. So like, since most of your lung capacity is down here, you want to kind of have that stretched out. And so what I like to do is start by doing some simple trunk twist with your hands at a 90-degree angle and just twisting back and forth. And as I do this, I take deep breaths. I do that for a few minutes. And then I bring my arms up, continuing to take deep breaths. And then I look down and bring my arms down low. After I'm finished there, I take a deep breath in and sigh. Do it again, in. Roll it out, and then shake it out. And so that's just one example of a stretch that I do. And so for the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to speed things up a little bit. There's also some other stretches that I like to do. One example is just reaching up high and breathing, and then you flop over, taking deep breaths, so on and so forth. You can even take your right wrist, pull it over gently. You don't want to really force your arm, just nice and relaxed. And as you do this, again, you want to deep breathe and then tilt your head over. Once you tilt your head over, lean the whole upper body. Do that for a few minutes, and then do the other side. Grab the other wrist, nice and relaxed. And then tilt your head, and then your whole body. And then after each stretch, slowly roll up, roll out your shoulders, shake out your hands. And those are just a few examples of some stretches. Now, once you're all stretched out, I spend about roughly 2 minutes on each stretch. And so that means like two minutes of just trunk twists, 2 minutes of reaching up high, 2 minutes down low, whatever the case may be. Just make sure your whole lower body, because when you hold the trombone, you're holding it up with your lower back and of course your arms mostly, but it does definitely apply to the lower back whenever you hold up the instrument. So after I do that, I take my instrument, and some people, after they do their stretches, like to do breathing exercises. I like to go in for 4, out for 4, and kind of repeat that repetitions. So like, if I have a metronome going, I don't have one on me right now, but if I have a metronome going at about 60 beats per minute, you go in for 4 counts and out for 4 counts. And whenever you do that, you want to picture your mouth as if saying the word whoa or oh, nice open vowels. So if I get a metronome, I'll just use my iPad as a metronome. So let's say you have the tempo set. We'll do 60 today. There we go. So about that speed or so. I go in for 4, out for 4, picturing the O shape in my mouth. So here we go. 1, 2, in for 4. So do that for a couple of minutes. And then once I feel like I'm opened up, I take the instrument and do the same thing, in for 4, out for 4. through the instrument with no sound whatsoever, just nice warm air. 1, 2, in, 4, 4. Okay, so the reason you heard that gurgling sound is because there's a little bit of condensation. So I just need to empty. Now, whenever I inhale, I don't typically like to breathe through the horn. I like to take the instrument away a little bit and then breathe air through the horn on the exhale. That way it warms up the horn from getting cold. It just kind of basically warms up your lungs and, in a way, the instrument itself. So those are just a few demonstrations on some breathing exercises. Now, after I do stretching and breathing, some days I like to buzz on the mouthpiece. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do that because there's a lot of theories out there saying mouthpiece buzzing isn't the best solution. I personally find it kind of helpful in a way because, one, you're kind of warming up your buzz, and two, it just kind of gives you that sensation of what the type of air you need to use. So like, if I just take the mouthpiece and just blow air through it, and I have my palm out in front, so let me set the trombone down. So if I just have the palm out like this, I try to feel that sensation of air in the center. And then whenever I buzz, you want to have that same air flow. So you want to kind of have that same airstream whenever you blow through the mouthpiece. Both feel the same. So that's just another demonstration of mouthpiece buzzing and breathing. So let's say I did my mouthpiece buzzing, I then played notes on the trombone. So we'll just play an F today. So if I start on F, you want to have a nice open tone and nice and relaxed. You don't want to force the sound out because you get that kind of sound, just nasally, really nasty sound. And the way to get that sound is to create an embouchure, and I'll talk about that in another video some other time. But as far as playing notes on the instrument, you want to start on a nice comfortable range, so, or note, so concert F, and then work your way down the slide. So that was first position. Now I'm going to go second position, which is E, and then third position E flat, and then fourth position D, fifth position D flat, sixth position C, and if you can, depending on how long your arms are, seventh position B natural, and then back to first B flat. So those are the typical notes that you want to start off with, just 7 positions. And if you don't feel comfortable going all the way out there, just simply play Fs for a few minutes. So that's typically how you really want to start your day off, just simple stretches, breathing exercises, and if you want to, mouthpiece buzzing. If not, you can skip that. And then after mouthpiece buzzing, if you do it, playing on the instrument itself. So those are my recommendations for starting on the instrument. Hope this video helps. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. Alright, thank you so much for watching.